Hello, I'm Bernard Norcott-Mahany. I work at the Blueford branch of the Kansas City Public Library. And during the month of April, I am reciting some poetry aloud or reading it aloud. In this April, I've decided that I would read speeches and monologues from Shakespeare. And today is a speech by Richard II from the play Richard II. So Richard II is a weak king. He has been forced basically to abdicate his throne, and Henry IV, Bolingbroke, is going to become Henry IV. Here he's sort of debating the whole issue of, what makes a king and so that sort of thing. So this is a speech of Richard II from Richard II. No matter where, of comfort no man speak. Let's talk of graves, of worms and epitaphs. Make dust our paper, and with rainy eyes write sorrow on the bosom of the earth. Let's choose executors and talk of wills, and yet not so. For what can we bequeath save our disposed bodies to the ground? Our lands, our lives, and all our Bolingbroke's. And nothing can we call our own but death, and that small model of the barren earth which serves as paste and cover to our bones. For God's sake, let us sit upon the ground and tell sad stories of the death of kings. How some have been deposed, some slain in war, some haunted by the ghosts that have deposed, some poisoned by their wives, some sleeping killed, all murdered. For within the hollow crown that rounds the mortal temples of a king keeps death his court, and there the antic sits, scoffing his state and grinning at his pomp, allowing him a breath, a little seen, to monarchize, be feared, and kill with looks, infusing him with self and vain conceit, as if this flesh which walls about our life were brass impregnable, and humored thus comes at the last, and with a little pain bores through his castle wall, and farewell, king. Cover your heads and mock not flesh and blood with solemn reverence. Throw away respect, tradition, form, and ceremonious duty, for you have but mistook me all this while. I live with bread like you, feel want, taste grief, need friends, subjected thus. How can you say to me, I am a king? So that's Richard II sort of thinking about what it means to be a king and how empty the whole thing is from the play Richard II.